Okay, very good evening to all of you, my friends. My name is Zubin Zaveri, and I welcome all of you to this particular session, this particular webinar. In this particular webinar, we will be learning today how to use our platform, Strike. All right, how to use this particular platform very effectively. And let's quickly begin. All right. So before we start, let me just quickly present my screen, and that's the screen over here. So this is the portal, my friends, web.strike.money, and in this particular on this home page, it's divided into around five sections. All right, in the first section, you can see the market overview, today's market overview. What is Nifty? You can also go through all the various other sectors out here. Yeah, if you want to understand what is bank nifty, so bank nifty closing price, and today it's down by 43 points, 0.09%. uh, how many, what are the gainers from bank nifty? These are the four gainers, these are the eight losers. Any of these stocks making 52-week high or 52-week low. So State Bank of India has made a 52-week low today. All right, and then there are various other parameters like open high, open low. Any of the stocks which has opened up or down with gaps. All right, you can also choose Nifty 500 and can see that okay, M&M has opened up with a gap. All right, hello Gaurav. And what is the parameter of the gap up opening over here is we have defined that any stock whose opening is greater than previous day's high will be considered as a gap up opening. So, and similarly, gap down opening TCS, that is today's opening is lower than the previous day's low, will be considered as a gap down opening. So what are the stocks which are opening up, down with gap? Which are the stocks which has seen highest percentage change in volumes? Okay, has been listed over here. All right, and whenever you click on this particular market overview in any of the stock, let's say Anand Rathi, so the chart, a daily chart of Anand Rathi will open up over here along with volume. So this is volume buzzers. That's why volume is over here. If you want to place, you can place indicators over here. All right, so before I continue further, let me again welcome all those of you who have just entered. And today in this particular session, we are going to learn how to use, okay, the Strike platform, web.strike.money. So those of you who have already subscribed to this particular portal, we will learn how to use that very much more effectively. If you have any doubts or questions or any issues that you are facing, you can feel free to type it in the comment section and I'll try to solve them. All right, and those of you who are not using Strike, you can see the power of this particular tool, which will help you to analyze the stock very quickly, or at least filter out certain stocks, right? The most important questions, I always say that there are three questions that anyone needs to answer, be it a intraday trader, F&O trader, or an investor. The three questions are: number one, stock selection; number two, entry; and number three, exit. So entry and exit, we need to learn various methods, based on technical analysis or fundamental analysis or derivative analysis. Through those analysis, we learn how to enter and exit, where to put stop losses, how to place targets. So we need to learn methods. Okay, but the very first question, that is stock selection. How to select stocks? There are 5,000 different stocks. So which stock to focus on is what is, it becomes very difficult. We get, lots of news, tips, uh, even if we are getting tips, how to analyze that for ourselves and how to become an independent stock selector. Okay, so for that we need certain tools, we need certain scanners, and how to use them is what we will be discussing today in this particular webinar. And I will take you through all the features of Strike. So if you are a derivative trader, then which tool to focus on. If you are an intraday trader, then which tool to focus on. If you are a swing trader, where to focus on. All right, how to make watch list, how to look at the watch list, and how to set your indicators as favorite, how to draw trend lines, how to use scanners, how to do sector analysis. These are all the questions that I'll try to answer today. All right. Sunil ji, I hope somebody from our team has given you a call and the query has been solved. If not, I will make sure that somebody calls you today itself. All right. You can share your mobile number on which, someone from my team will give you a call. All right, Sunil ji. Yeah. So, let's quickly get back to this particular screen. Yeah, and yes, one more very important thing that I've just been told, that today, using the link in the description, all right, if you enroll, you will get a special discount. All right, basically for a year it is 5,500 bucks, but today if you enroll, the subscription yearly subscription charge would be 4,200 rupees. All right, and for 6 months it will be 2,500 rupees. All right, so you can click on the link given below on your screen, and you can subscribe and use this wonderful software which is called as Strike. Right, let's get going. All right. So, my friends, once again over here, this particular screen over here, this is the home page of Strike. You will see the market overview page over here, and you can select various indices, or sector indices and broader market indices as well. And accordingly, you can look at the stocks which are over here. All right, gainers. You click on gainers, click on Dabur. Yeah, you will get a plain candlestick chart on the right hand side. Now over here on the right hand side, what you can do is that you can click on the uh, time frame box over here, where by default only the daily chart will be there. All right, and what I have done is, I have actually, you can see this, I have marked all the tools. So if you're using the Stripe for the first time, you will see the stock name, the plus sign, and D written over here. The D stands for daily time frame chart. So what you can do is, you can click on D, and when this drop down page opens up, you can mark all these 5, 15, 30, 75, 125, 1 hour, daily, weekly, and monthly. All these as favorites, so that it comes up over here in a horizontal line. So you don't have to click on the drop down and then select. You can directly go down and say click 30 minutes. The 30-minute chart will open up. All right. Similarly, on the right hand side over here, you will find candles, bars, halo candles, line chart. All right. Somebody is mentioning about Renko charts. So I'm afraid Renko charts are not available over here, but yes, Hakenashi charts are there. All right. So these are some of the charts, like bar chart, candlestick chart, line chart, and Hakenashi chart. These are the ones, you can keep it favorite, and it will come up over here. All right, then there are all these are the indicators, which you can use on this particular time, on this particular trading view chart area. All right, and whichever one you are liking, let's suppose you like stochastic RSI, you can you click it favorite, and it will come up over here. All right, so these are the some of the indicators which I have marked as favorite, like Bollinger Bands, MACD, moving average. Moving average stands for simple moving average, and this is exponential moving average. Then we have RSI, Rohit momentum indicator, and volume. So these are few of the indicators which are marked favorite. If I click on any one of them, let's say RMI, so RMI gets plotted over here. If I click on volume, the volume gets plotted over here. All right, And similarly, there are these tools on this vertical menu bar. All right. And you can again mark these favorite, like trend line. If you want to draw trend lines, you can mark it as favorite. If you want to draw horizontal line or horizontal ray, parallel channel, all these things you can mark it as a favorite. And this star, if it is shown, this is all your favorite tools that you have marked. All right. And if you click on this particular toolbar will go away. So again you click, so this stands for show favorite drawing toolbars. All right. So using this, you can draw trend lines like these over here. All right. And do all such stuff. All right. uh, is this okay? I'll Samir Rathorji saying, is this real time? No, this is not real time. Right now, the data that you see is 5 minute delayed data. All right, but within before 31st of March this year, that is within a month, approximately a month time frame now, the entire site will get converted into 1 minute delayed data. All right. Right now, only the futures module has been converted into 1 minute delayed, but before this March end, we will be converting the entire website into 1 minute delayed data. All right, Samir. All right. So yep. Uh, what next? You can also, besides this, all right, let me again come to this trading view chart itself. All right. So there are these indicators, and once you have applied all the indicators, all right, what you can do is you can click on this. All right. Now let me just see. This is some of the test that I have. Let me remove it. All right. Now let's suppose just a test that I want to use. Let's take different indicators. Let's say I want to use MACD, and I want to use a moving average exponential. All right. And I want to change settings. By default, it will be a 9 period exponential moving average. Let me change this to 21. And if you want, you can click on the style option over here and change the color if you want. All right. Change the width you if you want. All right. And say okay. All right. So this is a 21-day moving average. Now, one more thing that many of you are not aware is that if you double click on volume, all right, this volume bar is there. If you double click on it, okay, this page will open up, and you can enable the volume moving average and change the color maybe to a black. All right. So this is the 20-day moving average of the volume. All right. So generally when we see that we want stocks which are above average increase in volume. So you can see that Dabur yesterday has given a high volume, okay, with a red color candle. All right. So this black line becomes the volume line. Now let's suppose you want to have this particular set of indicators as your favorite. What you can do is, now once these indicators are overlaid, you can click on these four boxes over here. All right, squares over here, those are indicator templates, and say save indicator template. Once you say save indicator template, you say give it any name. Let's say I'm giving testing. All right. Which have these saved indicators, and say save. As soon as this is done, click on the four boxes once again, and this testing my templates has been done. You mark it favorite, so that this T written over here will appear. All right. Now like this you can make various templates, like this one Z template. I have done it with Bollinger Bands and RMI. Similarly, now if you want to look at the MACD once again, you can click on T. Your MACD wala template will open up. All right. So this is how you can create your templates and mark them favorite, so that whenever the screen goes away, or you want to see something else. Let's say I'll come to it. So with just one click you can load all your indicator template, and you can do your analysis very quickly. All right. Now Suppose you also want to save your trend lines that you have drawn. Okay, so let's suppose you draw a trend line over here like this. All right, and you want this trend line to be saved for your future reference. Whenever in future, whenever you open up the chart of Dabur, this trend line should appear. If something like this you want, then you click on this particular save button after drawing this trend line, after doing your analysis. All right, you can also type in, your analysis over here by clicking on the text. All right, and say testing the text box. All right, something like this or whatever it is. Okay, you can increase and decrease your font size and color and all those stuff you can do. All right, now you say save. Now, once you say, you give a name over here. So again, I will say, okay, ZZ test. All right. And the layout has been saved. Now, whenever you come back, you click on ITC, clicking on any other stock and coming back to Dabur, your trend line and your, whatever text that you have written will come saved. All right. How to plot OI bar on Nifty chart? Yeah, Sunil, I'm coming to it. All right. So I hope till now you have understood how to save template and how to save your indicator as a template, how to mark your time frame and the candlestick type of charts as favorites. Yes, everybody. Now one more thing is that in this market overview, besides market overview, there is this watch list written. All right, click on watch list. You can create up to your 100 watch list. Yeah, 100 watch list can be created over here. Now since there is no watch list for the first time, if you are using it, you will get this option directly over here. Say create watch list and say test one, and say create. All right, so this test one and in bracket 0, so there are no stocks which are added in this test one. Now you say click on add items and select the name of the stocks that you like. Let's say Hindalco, Ashok Leyland, Fortis, Tech Mahindra, or maybe any other stock. Let's say example protein. Yeah, protein egen. Now remember one thing, my friends. On Strike platform, you will be able to uh, do the study only on the NSE listed stocks. Okay, the data that is given to you is only of NSE listed stocks. BSE listed stocks, if for few days ago, protein, this particular stock was listed only on the BSE, so no analysis could be done. It was only on 6th of February that it got listed on NSE, and hence it will come up over here now. All right, so now this is some test one watch list has been made. If you want to create one more watch list, how to create one more watch list? Before coming to that, let me also show you. If you want to add more items over here, you can click on add. All right, and you can say I want to add any of stock, let's say BHEL, and say add to watch list. So BHEL will be added to the watch list. If you want to eliminate, you want to minus any stock from this particular watch list, you can click on add once again, and just a minute, you click on, yes, you can say manage watch list. All right, once you say manage watch list, let's say select the stocks which you want to delete. Let's say I want to delete protein. All right, and say remove, and again say remove, it will be removed. All right, so how to add and remove the stocks in a particular watch list is what we have just seen. If you have created a Excel file or something like that, you can also click on import. All right, if you don't know, you can go through this particular video and download sample CSV file like this over here. All right, I'll share with you right away. So strike sample symbols, you say save. All right, And when you click on this particular strike symbol, all you have to do is remember that, in this particular Excel sheet that will open up, all right, in this particular Excel sheet that will open up, you simply, write down the NSE symbols of the stocks. So let's suppose if you want to write Maruti, you can write down Maruti over here. All right, and simply, and don't use any other cells. You simply create a list of all the stocks that you wish over here, and then all you have to do is you will have to upload this. Okay, you can import this and say upload a file. And once you say upload a file, you will find out, that this Excel sheet, you can say, and say open. All right, and that particular sheet will open up over here. All right, in the test one itself, it got added. All right, now if you want to create one more watch list, now what to do? You can click on this bar over here and say create watch list once again, and here you say test 2, say create watch list, and to add items you can repeat the same thing over here. Or you can do is import, upload a file, and this CSV file over here, say open, and the list will be done over here. Okay, so this is how you can, upload the list over here. I will show you one more way how you can, create your watch list. All right, but before that, um, this widget over here, the market overview, watch list, and this particular chart, this is one widget which can be maximized from here. All right, so when you click on maximize, all right, you will get this particular watch list and its chart over here. Once your chart is there, it will be a plain candlestick chart. You can click on, the favorite indicator template that you have done over here. All right, and you can select the watch list from here as well. All right, so when you click on Ashok Leyland, I think we had marked something in Ashok Leyland, right? So the trend line has not been marked over here. What you can do is you can manage layouts, say load layout, and over here you can say ZZ test, something Dabur that we had made, right? So on the Dabur, where is Dabur? Yes, one more thing, you can also click on this chart anywhere on the chart area and start writing the name of the stock. All right, so the symbol search Dabur will appear over here, and you can see the Dabur chart has opened up, but it has not come with a trend line. So you can load the layout itself. All right, and once you say load layout, the trend line and the text box or whatever you have written, all the study that you have made will get loaded over here like this. All right, now over here, what if we click on the indicator template, any other indicator template? Yeah, so the tools that the markings that you have done will remain, but the indicators will change accordingly. All right, any doubts, any questions so far? And in this easy test, let's say you select the next stock Bale, you select Fortis. All right, and in Fortis, let's say you like something, you want to draw a rectangular box, say suppose marking, you want to mark a resistance line. So something like this you say, and simply click on this save button over here. If you it will remain for 30 seconds, and then after 30 seconds it will get auto saved. All right, all the changes that you have made, it will get auto saved after 30 seconds. All right, so this way you can have a look at your portfolio, how is it doing, even on a 5-minute chart you will be able to look at the chart over here like this. Okay, now going ahead, then there are another screen over here. If I want to zoom out the screen once again over here, yeah, so there is futures activity. Those of you, how many of you are trading in futures and options? Can anyone just type it in the chat box and let me know how many of you are trading in futures and options. All right, so how to, if you are trading futures and options, how to make the watch list for that? Okay, how to scan stocks for your trading in options. These things also we will be covering. I will be covering in a short while, so stay with me. All right. Okay, Alok Kumar ji. Yeah. So futures activity dashboard is over here, long built up. So these are the stocks in which the long built up was there. OI change is there. All right. Somebody was Sunil ji was asking me how to plot OI bar on the Nifty chart. All right. So this is futures activity where you will get long build up. You click on short build up, short covering, and long unwinding. So these are the stocks list. You will say you can maximize this, and you will get a full list of all these things like this over here. All right. Then there is options activity, the open interest activity over here in Nifty. You can select Bank Nifty also over here. You can change the expiry dates from here. All right, total open interest. And what is the open interest activity? This is just one small screen over here which will, yeah, zoom out and zoom in buttons are also given over here. So if you want to look at the wider strikes, far away OTM and ITM strikes, so you can just click on zoom out and you will be able to see all these things. All right. And then there is final advanced decline. All right. So whichever you click over here, you also get market view. You can click on Nifty 200, Nifty 500 values, Nifty 100, mid cap 100, small cap, and Nifty 50 values are also over here. All right. Again, see, the study will be gone. We have already realized this, and the team is working on that. Your favorite study will remain okay without changing. But right now what you can do is, the favorite mark you have already made, you simply click on the required one and it will pop up immediately. All right. Then we have watch list, we have advanced decline from here, you have options, and you also have futures activity over here. All right. So this is the home screen. Any doubts or questions over here? For options right now, Manoj Malik, we have 5 minute delayed data. All right. So 1 minute delayed data will come up before the end of March. All right. Now, uh, so this was a home screen. There is one more question that comes up, that hey, I want. Can anyone just name one particular stock? Just name one particular stock of your your favorite stock. Anyone, anyone. Yeah. So if wanna okay. IEX. Okay, Abhishek Dave was the first one to answer IEX. Okay, so I'll if you want to search IEX, so on the top of the screen over here, there is search for stocks or indices. This tool is given over here. All right. I hope you can see this. You can see my mouse on the top of the list. There is a search, and just click over there and type IEX. And when you hover your mouse on this particular IEX screen, you will get various options like overview, charts, fundamentals, technicals, seasonality, volume, futures, options, peer comparison, and bulletin board. All right. So if we click on overview, you can click anywhere, whichever you want. All right. And those options will also be available below this particular stock. So stock price and its percentage change is written over here. Below it is overview, price performance, days range, more statistics over here, percentage returns over a period of few years or months and over a period of time. Then there is this business overview, consolidated, which sector is it into, what is the market cap, all the fundamental ratios, dividend yield, all these things are plotted over here. Then there is a seasonality window over here, which says that average return in January. Okay. This stock has always given a negative on an average. Most of the time since 2020, it had given 15% return, 8% return in January month. In 2022 January it gave minus 23, it gave minus 1%. 2024 it gave minus 12%. In 25 January it gave minus 3.9%. So average return in January is minus 0.7%. So similarly, you can click on any of the stock and see in which month it generally gives a positive return. So yeah, something like this over here in September, you can see, not in September, in August, you can see that all the bars over here in last 5 years, all right, this stock has always given some positive returns. All right, so some statistics like this also can be done over here. All right, in the seasonality you can maximize this and look out, you'll have the data from 2017 as well. All right, so you can do this for any of the stock. This is in a grid thing. You can also have a line graph you know over here for easy explanation. So generally, so this is nothing but average monthly return over a period of Jan, Feb, March, April, May, over a period of 1 year. So you can see that, yeah, somewhere in the month of April it generally gives a good average. All right, somewhere in the August it gives some good average, and somewhere in the month of November it gives a good average returns. So some technical analysis, seasonality analysis like this can also be done very nicely. All right, you can again minimize this over here. Now, after overview, if you want to check out charts in detail, you can click on chart section. By default, there will be the Rohit setup. Yeah. Can you see this Rohit setup by default? There are three setups right now. We have interactive chart, Rohit setup, and strike valuation setup. Now I will take you through all these three one by one. All right. So in the Rohit setup, we have this table format over here where price, its RMI, Dow trend, and other technical indicators are placed over here. All right. In Rohit setup, I'm sure most of you already know that we have these yellow Bollinger Bands. We have 40 EMA, and along with Bollinger Bands, this middle line is 20 SMA. So 20 SMA, 40 EMA, the upper Bollinger Band and lower Bollinger Band. So these are the values that we generally look at in Rohit setup, along with RMI. And we also check the trend, with the Dow trend, whether it is up or down in this tabular format. And on the right hand side, we look at the same thing in the pictorial format, in the graphical format. All right. Now, in this Rohit setup, you're currently only 1 hour, daily, weekly, and monthly. Only these four time frame charts are enabled right now. Other intraday time frame charts are disabled as of now. All right. Now, where to look at this, I've already shown you earlier. All right. Rest all these things remains the same. How to use this particular charting tool, you can very well convert it into a candlestick chart or a line chart from here by marking them as a favorite. All right, you can also click on the weekly option given over here. So the weekly chart will open up automatically, and it will tell you that, okay, RMI is in a buy mode, Dow trend is in a bearish mode. All right, click on monthly, the chart will open up monthly. Now see, look at this. How does this chart look? This chart is the outcome. Why? Because it is a logarithmic chart and Bollinger Band are in place. So all you have to do is, on the y-axis there is this L written over here. Click on it once. So a linear chart will open up. Okay, the scale will get converted into a linear scale, and you will be able to spot the chart nicely. All right, so you will get what is the current RMI situation. It is in a sell mode. It has broken below its previous, it's making lower highs, lower lows, and that's why the Dow trend is negative. All right, it's this is green is because it is above its 20 and 40 EMA and SMA over here. Okay, and the upper Bollinger Band is placed at 210 and lower band is placed at 110. So this kind of a data is also available in a tabular form. All right, now this was Rohit setup. If you want to do your own interactive charts, you can click on this interactive charts and do your own study. All right, you can load your layout. All right, you can load your layout, say live analysis or ZZ test that we had just created. So this layout will get opened up. All right. And yeah, whatever last saved you have saved the stock, that stock name will get converted. All you have to remember is that you need to change this particular Hindalco chart, which is of 5 minute right now. All right. And here you can do your own analysis and type out your stock name. Let's say Reliance Industries. All right. And click on Reliance Industries, their chart will open up. All right. So you can, this interactive chart is your own space. Whatever indicators that you want to place, all these time frame, you can look at it. All right. Then this is the third one, that is strike valuation setup, is especially for the investors. Any investors in the house? How many of you are investors, long-term investors or positional traders? Or how many of you follow techno funda approach? Yeah, how many of you follow techno funda approach? Meaning you also look at the charts, you read the charts, and you also look at the fundamental, whether the valuation is attractive or not. All right. And if you want to have a look at this in just one click, all right, yeah, Ravi, if you want to understand this very quickly, yeah, how can we do that? So this is exactly where strike valuation setup will come into picture. All right, simply click on it, and once you click on it, strike valuation. All right, you will get this chart of IEX, that is this line chart. All right, below this line chart there is this Rohit momentum indicator by default, and below the Rohit momentum indicator, you will find daily valuation consolidated. All right. Now, what is this valuation? This green line. This green line is nothing but the price to book value of IEX. Okay, over a period of last 1 year. All right. Now, what we have done over here is in this by default, these are the two recommended valuation ratios that you can use if you want to track the PE of the stock, price to earning of the stock. You can also do that. The line will change. All right. So based on the sector that the stock belongs to, we recommend the two. Okay. If you want to use any others as well, you want to look at market cap to sales, you can also do that. All right. So what we have done over here is that if any of the valuation score is there, you can see, let me enlarge this. Okay, now you can see there are 5 horizontal dotted lines over here. All right. Yeah, coming to that as well, Ravi Shukla ji. So there are these 5 horizontal dotted lines. The center line over here, blue. This is nothing but the 1 year average price to book value of this particular stock. All right. And then this red line above is one standard deviation away from this average line. And this dark red line is two standard deviations away from the blue line plus, and similarly minus one standard deviation and minus two standard deviation below the average line. So this is what it gets plotted. Now generally it is said that whenever the stock is, now you will get the 1 year data only if you want to check for and when this 1 year is clicked, check that the daily chart will be shown over here. A line chart will be shown. All right, this line chart will be shown. You can convert it into a candlestick chart as well, but only this can be plotted, strike valuation setup can be plotted only on daily, weekly or monthly time frame chart only. All right. Now many users have told me that, hey, when I click on this weekly chart, I get only 1 year data only. Right, you will get 1 year data only. Why? Because over here it is clicked on 1 year. So instead of clicking on the DWM, you can click on 3 year. So when you click on 3 years, look how the daily time frame will change to a weekly time frame chart. So now you have a 3 year average. All right, and this valuation graph will change accordingly. If you are a very long term investor, you can click on 5 year, but again 5 year will fetch you a weekly chart over here. Okay, this is a weekly chart, it will be fetched. and you can click on 10 years where the time frame of the chart will change to monthly. All right. And what I generally do is I simply click on max if I want to see the whatever data is available. All right, if I want to see the entire data, I click on max, and I'll see that okay, from 2019 this valuation score is available, and currently the stock is around the average valuation as well, and the RMI line is in a bearish mode. So it is generally said that whenever okay, the RMI comes in a buy mode and the valuation, it starts increasing, all right, from undervalued. So if this valuation line is below one standard deviations or below two standard deviation, the stock is said to be undervalued. And when this line starts sloping upwards, it said that the valuation have started increasing. So on the monthly time frame, the maximum data, when the valuation score is increasing and RMI is in a buy mode, so that becomes a very good time to invest in that particular stock. All right. And you can see that when the RMI comes in a bearish mode and the valuation line starts decreasing from being overvalued from plus two standard deviation, this starts going down. Okay, so this area is not a good area to be invested in the stock. All right. So again, there will be over here the price was at around 200 to 40, and the stock has remained from 2022. It's almost now 3 years that the stock has not given returns for investors. All right. So you can look at this valuation score very nicely over here. All right. Now once you have clicked on max and then you come to the daily chart, then your max valuation will be shown. All right, from 2000. Right, just zoom in and you will be able to see the data from 2019 on a daily time frame chart. All right, so you want to see the 10 or 5-year valuation, click on 5-year valuation graph and then click on daily chart. You will be able to see the 5-year valuation average on a daily time frame chart. All right, I hope this is clear, everybody. Did you all understand this? The next thing is you will find out fundamentals. All right, so all the fundamental screens over here, like valuation, results, annual, quarterly, balance sheet, cash flow statements, financial statements, peer comparison. So all the fundamental analysis data can be done over from here. All right, you want to look at results, you can just pop out this results window. All right, you will be able to see it in crores or percentage growth. All right, you will be able to see this in a tabular format, annual PNL, or you will be able to see in the chartical format also. All right, you can select, you want to say I don't want to look at earnings, I want to look at the okay earnings as well as profit after tax. So you can select here, you can select up to 4 parameters and their chart will be shown over here. All right, similarly for balance sheets, the tabular manner, cash flow statements, yeah, even quarterly PNL is available over here in a chartical manner. All right, and again you can say that okay, I don't want in absolute numbers in crores, but I want in percentage growth. So you will see that okay, this IEX, they are operating revenues and profit after tax has been growing, but last quarter it has declined. All right, in the December 2024 quarter, the revenue and the profitability has declined from its previous quarter. So accordingly you can also look at their fundamental graph as well. All right, so wonderful screen that is made over here, based on summary, based on valuations. All right, the historical valuation data has been given. All right, balance sheet, cash flows, financial ratios, so all these things can be done, and this is, I'm sure, very useful for the fundamental analyst to have a look at all the data. All right, then we have the technical section. In the technical section we have hourly, daily, weekly and monthly time frame over here, where the indicators they are value and their action is written. So this bearish, it says that MACD for this particular stock on the daily chart is bearish. You click on MACD, the MACD chart will open up over here, below IEX. You want to look at ADX value, the chart will open up over here. You want to look at super trend, then a super trend indicator will be plotted over here. All right. You want to look at moving averages will be plotted over here. Of course, you can also add your own indicator. All right, like this over here, and check it out. All right. So, and then there are these pivot points, classic Fibonacci and Camarilla pivot points, which are also available over here to identify where are support and resistance level. All right. So this is a technical tab. Then comes volume and delivery. All right. So the green, light green is the traded volume, and the dark green is the delivery volume, actual shares delivered. All right. So this indication over here, volume study can also be done from here on the daily, weekly, and monthly time frame. All right. Then coming to the futures section. Yeah, somebody was asking me, how to put OI, right? Who was asking me about OI. Yeah, so yeah, you can click, once you click on the futures section, if the stock is listed on the futures and options segment, then only these options will be available. All right, so once you click on options, this is the OI data, and along with that, what is the OI analysis? It will be ready made. So today the stock was slightly up, and the open interest has also increased. So price changes positive, open interest changes positive, so hence it is long built up. Yesterday it was short built up. All right, but what about the weekly time frame chart? All right, on the weekly you can see that okay, there's a slight bearish. All right, and then it has gone up. All right, so the chart, you can change it to daily, weekly, and monthly over here. All right. um, Along with open interest, you can also look at the volume indicator. All right, when you click again over here, that indicator will disappear. You want to look at the rollover analysis. So rollover indicator is given over here. You click on it again, it will disappear. All right, what is the delivery indicator over here is telling you cost of carry, VWAP. So you can place all these indicators over here. So VWAP is this yellow line that is being plotted over here. All right. So that is the VWAP. You can look at 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, and even spot price. Once you click on it, that spot chart will also open up over here like this. All right. So this was your futures section. For options section over here, we have open interest analysis that can be done. All right. Any questions over here? I'm not going to do any analysis over here, but I'll just take you through this website where all you can find. There is this option chain. In option chain also over here, you can select your own strike price. You want to look at only 5 strikes. Click on only 5 strikes. All right. You want to look at the chart of this call option, you can click on this. A chart will open up of a call option. If you want to look at put option chart, this put option chart will open up along with the OI graph. All right, and you can also change the strike prices from here. All right, and the expiry. So all these things are possible over here. Then comes peer comparison. In peer comparison, IEX was a stock that we had written. So IEX compared to other exchanges like MCX, BSE, Prudent, UTI, MC, all these stocks are peers of IEX. Their current market price, their 20 moving average, is it bullish or bearish? 50 moving average, is it bullish or bearish? What is the RSI of these stocks? Stochastic, ADX, RMI, and Dow trend. Okay, so these are the values that will be given on the hourly chart. By default, it will be an hourly chart. You can click on daily chart, and you can look at the values like this. Like Prudent is oversold, RSI is oversold. okay, but the ADX is saying that it is in a strong trend. Okay, RMI is sell and Dow trend is down. So if the Dow trend and RMI is a momentum indicator, this is a trend indicator. If they are bearish and the ADX says that the current trend is strong, that means it is in a strong downtrend. Okay, so like this, you can look at these indicators on these 4 time frame charts. All right, you want to look at moving averages. Only the moving averages will be plotted, given over here, EMAs or the other indicators, RSI, stochastic, Williams, all these indicators are there. All right, then we have the fundamental parameters also. If you want to analyze the stocks fundamentals, you want to look at the market cap, you want to look at all the stocks which is the highest dividend yield. You can click on the dividend yield twice and you will see that okay, UTI AMC is the highest dividend yield amongst all these stocks. Okay, you can also click on ROCE, return on capital employed. So IEX has given the highest percentage returns based on ROCE 44.80, and there are charts also plotted over here at the below. 1 year, based on the market cap. You can have the charts based on ROCE. All right, so MCX, what is the MCX of what is the ROCE of MCX, BSE, UTI, and so on and so forth. Okay, for 1 year you can have a 10-year period data also. All right, so something like this has been plotted over here. All right, and then you have your price performance. So based on price performance, how is the peer performing in last 1 day percentage change, 1 week, 1 month, and so on and so forth. All right, now there is one more thing that we are coming up with. You can have your own comparison, but this is still in a testing phase. Okay, so you can create your own custom comparison. You will be able to do it very soon. All right, where you can combine technofunda and do your own analysis and have your own comparison sheet over here. All right, okay, yeah, Narsimha Murthy ji, I'm coming to average swing and daily swing. Okay, uh Samir, by Nifty option chain, how can we predict the Nifty? Okay, so I'll be taking this kind of a question maybe towards the end. Okay, I'm not here to analyze right now anything. All right, but we'll look at Nifty option chain. Where will we find the data? And at that time, I will be answering your question, Samir. I hope that's fine, right? And the last option over here is bulletin board. In the bulletin board, basically, if this particular stock has given any news, it is in news or anything, it will be shown over here. 25th Jan, there is some publication issue or something like that. All right, any announcement that is made over here. All right, any corporate actions like dividends, or all the dividend percentage and all these things will be written over here. Okay, and this is again a very important screen: deals and insider trades. So any bulk deals, block deals, or any insider trades, okay, that has happened. All right, say for example, acquisition date, you can just sort it out. So on 19th September, this designated person, Mr. Mayank Gupta, okay, he had got certain ESOPs. So 12,000 shares he had got as ESOPs at a price of 131, a value of 15 lakhs. All right, so this kind of a data, also sometimes very helpful, especially if you get something like instead of a designated person or employee, if you can see that okay, there is some a big person like director. Yeah, look at this. The director over here is selling the shares. Why is he selling the shares? Maybe is any new director coming up, or he's just selling it off. All right, so you can see that Satya Narayan Goelji, who is a director of IEX, he has been selling in the year 2020. All right, so after 2020, what happened? Did the price go up or go down? All right, so you can again look at the charts. All right, uh, And you can come back to Rohit setup. You can look at the monthly chart and say from 2000, yeah, from the year 2000, the director had sold it, the price did go up, but then again it came down over here. So from this bulletin board, deals and insider trades, bulk deals, block deals, a lot of information can be gathered, right? So any other questions so far of whatever you have discussed so far? Now coming to the three buttons on the left hand side. All right, we have the first button, which is discover. All right, we have scanners. Last week we had covered the specific RMI and Dow Trend scanner, wherein I had taught you how to make a watch list also. All right, similarly there are various other scanners through which you can use. All right, say for example, today you want to look at any reversal signals, so you can come to candlestick scanners and say bullish reversal. All right. So here you will get it. You can select your own basket of stocks, say F&O basket. So you can look at that. Okay, Coromandel, there is a bullish spinning top that is there. All right. So you can just have a click. You can see TCS. All right, there is again a bullish spinning top. So what is bullish spinning top? You need to understand, and then you can do your further analysis. Click on the indicator template and look at it. And if the indicators are telling you, you can trade accordingly. All right. So there are these scanners. Now let's suppose exponential moving average. I want a list of stocks, okay, mm, from the F&O basket. Yeah, we will keep this basket as F&O. All right, and on the daily time frame chart, I want the stock which are crossing above EMA 40. So got a list of this stock. Only one stock, Nestle India, has gone above. All right, and if you want, you can place your indicator, your favorite indicator like this, and look at the things together. All right. Let's say if I say I don't want crossing above, but if I say I want the stock which is above 40 EMA, and then this one particular thing that will appear, which is called as look back. What does this mean? If I click on look back, all right, and this date page will open up, and if I say from 1st of, or from, yeah, 1st of February. So these are the 13 stocks from 1st of February. All right, 1st of February. These are the stocks which are consistently above their 40 EMA. Yeah, you can see this Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Finance. They are all above 40 EMA. The closing is always above 40 EMA from 1st Feb. So Berger Paints, nicely has always taken support over here above 40 EMA since last almost 20 days now. So this again, look back is a wonderful function if you want to, you know, uh, go back. Also, you can say from 1st November, yeah, no stocks. From 1st November, there are no stocks which are above 40 EMA. But are there any above 10 EMA? No. So there are no stocks from uh, you know from 1st of November. They are all above. They have always went up or down below their 10 EMA as well. So I hope this look back function is something that you have learned today, something new. Yes, no, or you have already been using. You can please comment. Okay. Um, yep. So this was about scanners. Then there is this bulletin board, which we have already seen for IEX. But if you want to see for the whole market itself, yeah, you can click on this deals and insider deals. The deal date, that is 24th of February, is there. Insider trades, any insider trades from yesterday onwards, all these things will be given. You can also say I want all the transaction type to be acquisition. All right. Investor category, I don't want the designated person, I want the promoter. Okay, you simply say promoter. and you say that okay, acquisition or all. So promoter, are the promoters buying their own shares or not, or are they selling their own shares? You will get this list nicely. Okay, so for all the stocks put together, so from here as well you can pick up and do your stock selection. Okay. Can you please add F&O also as a drop down in the market? Yes. So, Manoj Kumar, that is in progress. Yeah, very soon, once our data, our the entire site gets into 1 minute delayed, very soon all the other features and scanners will be added to the site. Okay. So that was about bulletin board. All right, calendars, any IPO, upcoming, ongoing IPO performance. So all these things you will be able to see from this particular screen. The first, discover. All right. Then the second screen is analyze. We have heat maps. All right. We have futures, options. So I'll take out heat maps. You can click on NSE indices. Now remember, my friends, I had just told you, when we started this particular session webinar, I told you that I will show you one more way how you can create your watch list. Correct. So through heat maps or through scanners, you can create your own watch list. Okay. How? I will show you right now. Okay. Now, yes, before we move further, for those who have just come in late, let me tell you that this particular session is being recorded, and the recording of this session will be available on the YouTube, free of cost throughout. Okay, you can go through our channels. uh, we have our English channel and Hindi channel. Okay, the description and the link to visit that channel will be given in the description or in the comment section below. You can click on that and you can look at the video whenever you feel like. All right, and learn. All right. And yes, if you still have not enrolled or subscribed to Strike, this is the time. Click on the link given in this particular webinar. All right, and subscribe. Your 1 year subscription will come to just 4,200 rupees. That is just 350 rupees monthly, right? And your 6 month subscription will come to 2,500 rupees. All right, so subscribe right now. All right. Now let's go a little bit ahead. There are a few questions. Is there any options to view multiple layouts? No, not yet. Not yet, Nagaraju ji. Not yet, but very soon we will have that. All right. Uh, where where it is near support and resistance. So F&O. Okay. So Manoj Malik, you are talking about F&O options, right? Okay, well, I'll show you that. But yeah, in detail, Strike OI Insights, the screen in detail. I've already covered a special webinar on that particular topic itself. Okay, you can go through that. Again, that video will be saved in our YouTube channels. You can go through those YouTube channels. All right, and learn. The scanner is help me. I'm good. Thanks. Okay, that's great. Good to know, Sagar. All right. So let's get back to this particular screen. And yeah, this is the heat map where you have your NSE, F&O basket, NSE all stocks. So from NSE indices, let's suppose, how do we use this heat maps? What is a special feature? Heat maps, I'm sure you know that there are various places you get heat maps. But what is the use? What is that special unique feature of this heat map? So let me tell you. Let me click on Nifty 50. All right, and let's say charts. All right, and when we look at the chart, all right, now say for example, I want a list of all the sectors, okay, which has outperformed during this fall. Okay, say from 5th of Feb to current date, I want all the stocks which has outperformed, or all the sectors which has outperformed. So what we can do is, we can select this 4th of Feb date. All right. We can come back to heat maps over here. And once you click on the heat maps, we will select the date 4th of Feb from where the market had made a top. So there is this custom button over here. You can click on this custom button, select 4th of Feb, and that is start date, and the end date is today's date, 25th of Feb. Say apply. And once you do that, you got that, hey, Nifty metal was the market did go down in this 1 month, but Nifty metal went down by only 0.1%. All right. Nifty 50 went down by 5% in this month. Can you see this? Nifty 50. So all the sectors that are above this, commodities, banks, financial service, private bank, and metals, these are the outperformers. And below all these things, they are the underperformers. So now I want to select, stocks which has outperformed, let's say from private bank. All right. So I'll get a list of all the stocks, which are included in the private bank index. All right. And we can see that, hey, Kotak Bank is the one, in this month, which has gained by 2%. All right. So you can focus that, whenever market, revives, okay, the stocks which are outperformed, during bad times, during good times, these are the ones to give much more returns, right? So you can select the outperformers from these heat maps like this. All right. And along with price, you can, a very good feature is, if you want to see, in Nifty Bank, you can click on RSI, and RSI which are greater than 80 right now. From, let me take, instead of NSE indices, you can say NSE all stocks. All right. And in NSE all stocks, when this RSI is, you have selected RSI, so it will tell you that for Blue Coast RSI, daily RSI is at 99. All right. Then you can, if you want, you can select only stocks which are, whose RSI is below 20. So these are, below 20 RSI, these are all oversold stocks. All these stocks are oversold. All right. Now what you can do is, you want to focus on stocks which are oversold, which has some chance of a bounce back. Now you you create a watch list of all these things like this. Now look at my mouse very carefully. You will find out how to create watch list over here, and a pop out window. Click on the watch list. All right. Create a new watch list over here like this, and say underperformer. All right. Or no, not underperformer, oversold RSI less than 20. Yeah, so these are the stocks whose RSI is less than 20. Say create watch list. Select all the stocks over here like this, tick mark all the stocks, and say add to watch list. So now your watch list of, all the stocks whose RSI is below 20, you have got that. Now all you need to do is go to the home button. Okay, go to the watch list, select this. Watch list has been selected already. And now during the day, you see, okay, if you want, you can take out all, ignore all the circuit to circuit stocks. All right, any other stock, let's say best agro, yeah, RSI is below. Look at the indicators, say relative strength, so it's 13, right? So these are all underperformers. Carborundum, Universal. All right. So not doing any analysis as of now, but yeah, got a list of all these stocks. All right, who are, right now their RSI momentum is oversold, right? Good way, right? Yes or no? Tell me. So that was heat maps. Okay, a wonderful way to understand what the overall market, all the stocks are doing. All right, based on daily, you can also have a monthly. Yeah, the same thing. You can select any other thing. Let's say, stochastic. I want all the stocks whose stochastic is oversold. Okay, on the monthly time frame chart. All right, you got the monthly time frame whose stochastic is oversold, or maybe overbought in such a downtrend market. We want all the stocks whose stochastic is, overbought. All right. And if the market continues to remain bearish, these are the stocks where which can be focused on to go short on. Why? Because they are overbought. There could be some correction that could be seen if market remains bearish. All right. So this way you can use your heat maps. Then you can come to your futures. I'll select the OI built up. So this is the OI built up stock, and you can just zoom in, zoom out, and look at all the stocks like this over here. Short built up, short covering, long unwinding. All right. You can use combined OI. You can untick off it and look at the only the 1 month expiry. If you select combined AI, this is of no use here because it is a combined OI, right? You can look at terms of number of lots OI. All right. Lot size can be found. Let's say if you want look at click on India Mart, the lot size of India Mart is 300. 27th is the expiry date, and all these data will be shown over here. So that was OI built up. Again, heat map for the futures is there. You want to select, you want to check in last 1 week. Okay. uh, all the stocks where the long build up was seen in last 1 week. All right, so this can be done. You can custom your dates, and do lots of other analysis like this. You want stocks where short is built up. All right, so these are the stocks. You just click on this again, you'll get the list of all the F&O stocks with these are the green color where long built up is there. This is a short built up. This light green is short covering, and light red is long unwinding. All right, so color coded is there. With that you can look at it. You can sort it out via change in price as well. By default there is change in open interest. All right. uh, so that was open interest built up. Then there is this F&O basket. Let's click on today. Yeah. um, then there is this rollover. Rollover analysis, the screen we have discussed for one particular stock, but here you will get a list of all the F&O stocks along with the rollover analysis, along with the percentage as well. All right. um, then this is one doubt which I generally get, customer doubts. When you click on this early positioning, sometimes you feel that, hey, there is no data available. Is there any error? My friends, no, there is no error wherever this dash is there. So these are the stocks which are just included in F&O, okay, since January 2025, and hence there is no F&O data, and that's why there is this dash written. Okay, when you scroll down, you will get all the stocks over here. All right, with their month on month change, opening price based on January 25 and February 25, and month on month price change as well, you will get it. Okay, so this early positioning over here as well is a wonderful screen to do your analysis if you are a futures and options derivatives trader. All right, but remember, these dash is not an error. The data is not there because these are the stocks which are just listed in the month of January, and that's why there is no data available. All right. Then you can go to OI interpretation, right, where in which stocks there is short built up, long built up, and so on and so forth. All right. Along with the chart, along with the OI indicator over here, you will find out. So a wonderful analysis can be done. You can find out stocks in which in a chartical manner. Another way to find out stocks, okay, using heat maps or using this particular chart. So tabular form. So these are the stocks where there is long built up that has happened today. Yeah, the OI indicator has gone up, prices also gone up, so this indicates long build up. So these are the stocks that can be looked for going long. All right, and short build up, any stocks which is short build up. So these are the stocks where the short build up is there, prices have gone down with an increase in open interest. All right. Market wide positional limit, this is generally we generally don't, many of us we generally don't use it, But yes, these are the securities which are in ban. These are the possible entrants whose market wide position limit has increased a lot. All right. Here the position limit has come down a little bit, so it can exit from the ban. And these are all the stocks with their current market wide positional limit in percentage, right? So this was future segment. Now this future segment is the only segment right now which is running on a 1 minute delayed data. Rest other segments are on 5 minute delayed data, which all of them will get converted into 1 minute delayed data by end of March this year. All right. Now coming to the next screen, options. You can have your open interest. All right, based on Nifty, you can select your own stocks over here. Yeah, you can have their open interest. How to use the screen? We have covered the strike OI insights. I'll come to that in a while. But yeah, somebody was asking me how to use the screen, right? So generally, when the call open interest is high, all right, this green color bar over here which is high, it is like a wall. Okay, and this is the current market price over here. So it's like a wall. It acts like a resistance. So very difficult for prices to move above this. Or this red color wall is a put OI, which again acts like a wall. Very difficult for prices to go below this. So options open interest over here. What strike price, what open interest is there, is it increasing or decreasing? All right, today we can see that 225 call unwinding has been done, and put open interest has increased. All right, so suggesting something over here. You can do your analysis out here using combined OI as well. All right. Then the next screen is multi strike OI. So there will be this open interest, 222.5 call and 222.5 put option, that is yellow and green line. Their premium prices has been plotted over here, and open interest has been plotted on the same axis. And this is a daily, all right, prices, how the underlying asset price has changed accordingly. All right. You can select up to 10 strike price, and look at the data like this, something like this over here, the lines, the trending strikes. So these are the trending strikes, where the open interest is the highest. There is lots of action in these strikes. How are their prices changing and how is their open interest changing is what you can see. Near or at the money strike, one strike is there, which gets plotted over here. So similarly, multi-strike OI, we have cumulative OI. What is cumulative OI? Where the expiry dates, for Nifty, it gets accumulated. Okay, all the entire open interest data, it gets accumulated, and it gets shown over here. All right. So similarly, like again here you have selected strike, all strikes, near, at the money strike. You can look at open interest change. So if you are new to this particular software, go through all these sections one by one, one by one. Okay, you can also check it. What was the situation on 18th. So it will get changed. All right. Uh, Click on combined. All right. So these are some of the things. Then there is this one new concept which many people don't know. There is something called as max pain. Now on 27th, max pain is a level where if Ashok Leyland expires somewhere at around 220, then the option buyers, call option buyer and put option buyers, they are the ones who will lose their money. Okay, so that is the max pain. And market generally favors the option sellers. All right, so it's said that, and it's observed that during expiry could be somewhere near 220. All right, so this way you can look at what is the max pain, the graph. Okay, you can also convert this into the trend, and you can see that okay, the max pain line is over here. The prices, they generally get attracted towards the max pain level. All right, so if it is very far away from the prices, are very far away from the max pain area, it will tend to revert to the max pain area. So this way you can look at the max pain and the trend. All right. You can look at the options chain over here. No need to explain this, all right? But yeah, there's lots of features over here. You can look at, you can look at, OI interpretation in this option chain window itself, all right? You can look at open interest change, how much open interest has changed, where it has changed, all right? And for various other Greeks also is given, option is given over here. Now let me go to Strike OI Insights. Somebody was asking me about how to do this. So you can change the interpretations above resistance, near support, below support, or neutral. All right. If you feel that the stock has gone up, select above resistance. You look at put, which has the call, which has shown a decrease in their open interest, and then look for such stocks. So look at this data. Strike OI Insights, I have already made a detailed webinar last week. You can go through it, and a wonderful screen, I could say. All right. Yeah, you can also look at the charts over here of that particular stock that you have selected, with a list over here. You can make a watch list from here. Many things you can do. Then comes to volatility skew. All right. Then we have options calculator. All right. Very soon we'll be changing the look of it as well. And then we also have the options PCR. So this is about all the options player, where you can look at the data in different graphical manner, tabular manner, and do your analysis. All right. So that was options, stock indices. We also have sentiment indicators and diffusion indicators. Yeah, there is one question somebody asked me, that how can we plot average swing and daily swing together? Yeah, so coming to the sentiment indicators now. All right. So average swing and daily swing indicator, you will find it out over here. What you can do is you click on one. Yeah, you click on daily swing. You will get the daily swing indicator along with Nifty daily chart over here. All right. Now what you can do is you can go to indicators, and from indicators you select average swing. Now you have average swing and daily swing plotted together. You can also plot RMI over here, and you will get all the three indicators in one chart. Now you can go and mark them as save the indicators and do it your favorite. So I've already, all right, I've already marked this as favorite as short term outlook. So if you click on this short term outlook, all these three indicators will appear immediately. So I hope whose question was this. Yeah, Narasimha Murthy ji. Yeah, how to add both daily and average swing indicators. I hope you've understood this. Yeah, kindly reply if you have understood how to plot the two indicators together. All right. So fantastic sentiment indicators are used to understand short term outlook. There are certain medium term indicators also to have a look at what is the medium term outlook. So 40-day advanced decline ratio is generally for medium to long term outlook, whether are we at the bottom or not. All right. uh, how to use option chain to predict Nifty. All right, all right. I'll just come to that, Samir. Once again, I'll come to that. All right. um, so that was sentiment indicators. Then we have diffusion indicators. Again, we have covered this sentiment and diffusion indicators, complete dedicated webinar we have already done previous in our previous weeks. You can go through that. All right. And this will help you. So currently you can see that percentage of stocks about 200-day SMA. You can see that Nifty has come to an extreme now. All right. Whereas the small cap and the mid cap, they were already in the extreme. Okay, so are they bouncing back? There is a slight increase today. All right. Similarly, all these, there are different indicators over here which you can look at it and analyze. All right. What next? We have FII data. What is FII doing? All right, this is a tabular format and this is a graphical format. Are they sellers? So as on 24th yesterday, they were net sellers. Today the data will get uploaded after a while. All right. um, so that was daily, monthly, yearly FII cash data, DII data. So you can look at the DII data. What are they doing? Are they buying or are they selling? Yeah. So whatever FIIs are selling, the DIIs are absorbing them, but still the market is in a downtrend. All right. The derivative data. So you have your future stock, call option, put option. So all this data, derivative data, gets plotted over here. Okay. Days change. How much has it changed? So you can say future index, the days changed to, this was on 24th. Yesterday it had gone down. All right, future index change. Similarly, all this data you can look at on a particular date as well. So on 14th of Feb, what had happened. So you will find the data over here date wise as well. Okay. Then there is this ratio chart, a very useful feature for those who are doing pair trading. Anyone over here who is doing pair trading? Vipin has asked, strike show different stocks in long build up and short build up. Yeah, Vipin, you can, I'll, if you want, I'll show the stocks once again to you. All right. But yeah, you can subscribe to our strike platform and you can look at it and do your own analysis. Right. I'll show you. Just hold on. Right. So in this ratio chart right now, there is no rows to show. Why? Because there is no, ratio that we have added. So click on here, select and say you want to look at Nifty 50, and then over here you want to look at Bank Nifty and say add a pair. Once you say add a pair and then click over here, you will get NSE index chart, and below the NSE index chart, daily chart, you will see the pair of NSE divided by Bank Nifty. All right. So in the denominator there is Bank Nifty and in the numerator there is Nifty. So if this indicator is going up, what does it mean? It can be two things. Number one, the numerator is increasing at a faster pace than the denominator. All right. Or the second thing is that if Nifty is going down, in this case Nifty is going down, right? So when Nifty is going down, Bank Nifty is also going down, but at a slower pace. All right. So numerator is decreasing at a faster pace, but the denominator is decreasing at a slower pace. And because of that, the ratio is increasing. Okay. So accordingly, you can select, your pairs over here. Let's say you want to select ICICI Bank. You want to select ICICI Bank and let's say HDFC Bank. All right, just type in and say add a pair. Your pair will be added over here. You click on that, and the ICICI Bank, the numerator, the stock which is in the numerator, their chart will open up, and below the ratio will get, you will find the ratio. Okay, and this is how you can do pair trading over here using your ratio charts. Again, hourly, daily, weekly, monthly charts are available over here. All right, and you can also put your own indicators like this over here, and again start your own analysis and do your charting over here as well. Okay, so that was ratio charts, and finally RRGs, relative rotation graph, through which you can do sector analysis. You can also do stock analysis. This is specially used to find out strong stocks from strong sectors. So today what has happened is, again, you can also have your own watch list. So when you click on your own watch list, you will see that, hey, out of some of the stocks that we had just added, Nestle has gone from lagging quadrant to leading quadrant, where the momentum is increasing and it is also outperforming the benchmark Nifty 50. All right. Any stock which is going down, over here. So yeah, Bale has gone down from the improving to the lagging quadrant, which indicates that the stock is losing momentum, and is also underperforming. All right. So RRG is very useful. You can look at the charts as well. You can look at the RRG graph as well. All right, and do your own analysis out here. Okay. Finally, coming to all the things, there is this learn section where all the webinars, which are very useful, has been shown over here. They are all posted. How to use strike OI insights, how to do rollover analysis, what are the best trading setups, and how to use strike OI insights for options trading, valuation. So all these videos are over here. All right. Educational videos, the guest experts. Okay. You can also mark them as favorites, and then how to use the platform. There is this video on how to use a platform, a very old video, but yeah, still as a beginner you can look at this video and at least start using strike. All right. So for those who are just using, we are doing such webinars that we are conducting today, where we can teach you how to use the software. And in that, if you have any doubt or question, you can comment to us over here, and let us know. Okay. Strike show different stocks in long build up and stock build up. Okay, so this is futures and open interest built up. So long build up there are 47 stocks, and short build up there are 163 stocks over here. If I unclick on it, so these are long build up, short covering, and long unwinding. So this is what you wanted to see, Vipin. Yeah. So this is a screen. Next question is, I was asking how to use option chain to predict Nifty. So you can again come. So yeah, there's one more thing that you have noticed, that whatever windows that you open up, it gets converted and saved over here. So you can simply go to options, and you can click on option chain, and in option chain, say there is short built up over here. You can basically check that this is a call options page, and this is the put option side. Using the option chain over here, you can see that, hey, there is this IV change that has happened over here. So there are some crucial things that has happened, which gets colored coded. And if you know that, okay, if there is an increase in open interest, high increase in open interest somewhere in the call, it acts like a resistance level. So you need to check, right? Just a second. Let me go to Nifty over here. Okay, and over here also you can click on manage option chain, and you can select OI percentage chain. If you don't like to see Greeks, you can just remove them. All right, PCR, put call ratio, you can just add them. Yeah, volume, no need of volume. Open interest is there, price is there. You can also have a VWAP price if you want, and others. Okay, so say save changes. So you will get this scroll bar at the bottom. All right, and you can see that, okay, there is a this in Nifty on 22,700 strike. The open interest is the maximum, and the change is the maximum, and the open interest is also the maximum on the call side. So we can say that, okay, 22,700, where call open interest is maximum, will act like a resistance level. Similarly, okay, where put open interest is maximum, all right, 22,600. So this strike over here, 22,600, will act like a strong support level. Okay. So I hope you have understood how to find out support and resistance level by using open interest. option chain analysis. Yeah, Samir. Okay, so there may be the data would be different. I don't know what is the sensible data right now available over there, Vipin. But yeah, all this data is being taken from the NSE website, and we just present it over here. Okay. Any other questions? Any other doubts, my friends? Yeah. So this was the entire Strike platform. If you have any other doubts or questions, please feel free to ask me. And if you have not yet subscribed to Strike, go ahead. The link is in the description. I can also share with you the barcode. Uh, yeah, you can go ahead and scan this particular code over here to subscribe. All right. Let me just a second. Yeah. So this is the barcode. You can scan this particular code and subscribe to avail the offer. 4,200 rupees for 1 year subscription, and just 2,500 rupees for 6 months of subscription. Yeah, the link is also given in the description. All right, you can click on that link to avail the offer. All right, and once you have subscribed to it, you can just type in your name and say that I have subscribed, so that the backend team will give you a call and help you to enable the subscription. All right. How is RMI different from MACD? Yeah, sure, Vipin. Just in next 10 seconds, I will answer your question. Right. So this is a call to all of you. Those of you who have already subscribed, they can also take this offer over here, and their offer will get continued after your current subscription gets over. So let's suppose you have already subscribed for 6 months, which gets over on 30th on 28th of February. So till 20th February, that existing subscription will go on, and the new subscription will get started once the 28th of February is over from the next day, and you will get the discounted subscription amount. Okay. So yeah, coming to this particular question, how is RMI different from MACD? Let me pull up the chart of Nifty, and let's take interactive chart. And in this interactive chart, let me select, let's suppose, hourly chart. And on this hourly chart, we will select Rohit Momentum and MACD. All right. So you can see that Rohit Momentum will give you faster buy and sell signals than MACD. All right. And it is much reliable than the MACD. Yeah, so look at this, the crossover will be ahead 1 or 2 day prior to what MACD is giving you. All right, so MACD is a bit lagging as compared to Rohit momentum indicator. All right. Is this for platform only or for some trade related support also comes for? No, Vipin, we are the data providers. We don't give buying and selling calls. All right, but yeah, we have our support. You can use this data. RMI is a wonderful tool that our mentor and the founder of India Charts, Mr. Rohit Srivastava, he has created this particular indicator RMI. All right, and this is available on only on Strike platform. Yeah, we don't give trade related any calls or any support. Yeah, we will give you the data. This is a software, it's like a data bank. You can we will teach you how to analyze the data and how you can use this particular software and then you do your own analysis, become an independent trader, and take your own independent decisions. Yeah, that is what this software is for. Okay. Yes, the subscription for India charts, there is a mentorship program. It is different. All right. It is different from the Strike platform. Yeah. For Strike platform, as I said, 4,200 rupees for yearly subscription if you enroll right now using the link, and 2,500 rupees for 6 months of subscription. Yes, Vipin. As I said, the right now the data is 5 minute delayed data. It is not a real time live price. Okay, it's a 5 minute delayed data, and after a month, the entire site will get converted into 1 minute delayed data. All right. Yep. Any other questions so far? So if there are no further questions, then I think we can wind up. All right, one last call. Those of you who still wants to subscribe to this particular platform, kindly use this particular barcode. You can scan it and pay. Write down your name in the comment section so that my backend team can help you out with activation. All right. Any other doubts or questions, feel free to ask me. Yeah. Okay. Is RRG limited to only Nifty 500? Yeah. So currently, if you look at RRG, let me go to RRG. So RRG, you can select your benchmark, which is Nifty 50 or Nifty 500. All right. If it is a stocks, all right. But if you are selecting, let's say, uh, indices, if you look at only indices, again, Nifty 50, and you can compare these indices with the benchmark Nifty 50 or 500. Now, the work in progress is that we are going to add newer benchmarks over here, so that you can create your own watch list and you can compare that watch list with the other benchmark indices. All right. Now if you want to, if you select, let's say, Nifty auto over here, then all the auto stocks graph will open up and their benchmark will be Nifty auto. You can change this Nifty auto to Nifty 50 or 500. You can change the benchmark over here. All right. And you can check which auto stock is outperformer and which auto stock is underperformer, okay, in the auto index. Okay. Good to know, Vipin. All right. uh how to overcome? So Vipin, as I said, right now we will be converting into 5 minute delayed into 1 minute delayed data, and real time data. If you have a broker, you can look at that real time data. And if you are an intraday trader as well, or if you are a scalper, then you may need real time data. But even as an intraday trader, 5 minute delayed data is also good enough. Why is because generally I always recommend that if you are an intraday trader, I'm not talking about scalpers at all right now. All the normal intraday traders who are trading from 9 to 3:30, I would generally not recommend to do any sort of analysis from 9 to 3:30 during market hours. I believe stock market is an ocean, and if you want to measure the depth of an ocean, meaning if you want to do any analysis, you will measure the depth of an ocean when the ocean is calm. All right. And this stock market ocean is calm only after 3:30. So do all the analysis after 3:30 when your ocean is also calm. All right. make your notes, do planning, and next day you simply execute your plan. From 9 to 3:30 you simply execute your plan. Yeah. And if you are intraday traders, you want to wish to see what how your positions are doing, then 1 minute delayed data or 5 minute delayed data is enough for you to track. All right. Yeah, thank you, Atulji. Any other doubts or questions? RRG, who had asked about RRG? I hope, yeah, Mr. Tej, I hope your query is solved. And yes, you can also, simply, click on this and check how are your, uh, sectors or your stocks performing over these four quadrants over a period of time, right? So, a wonderful presentation out here. And this RRG charts again, was made by Mr. D Campaner. All right. And Strike is the first platform to have its licensed version in India, right? So a wonderful tool to do your analysis and do your stock selection basically, right? Okay, so my friends, if no other questions, then I see you once again on Thursday. All right. Okay. One more question. If RMI is showing buy signal in weekly and daily, but sell in hourly, so have to give importance to signal. You can give importance to the higher time frame chart. All right. So last week I had covered the scanner in detail, Samir. You can go through that video once again where I have explained you how to look at the two time frames. Okay, for short term, which time frame to choose, for long term, which two time frame to choose, and then how to take decisions that I have covered in my previous webinar. You can go through that. But for now, answer is you give focus and importance to what the higher time frame chart is telling you. Okay, what gives best signal for future trading, not options positional? Vipin, I did not understand. RRG time frame. Yeah, okay. So for RRG, Vipin, I generally would follow weekly time frame chart. And for short term, if you want to look at it, you can also look at the daily or 60-minute time frame chart. All right. I generally would avoid monthly is because monthly will give you very, very slow signal. All right. Monthly will give you very slow signal. So I generally would not follow monthly, but yeah, on the monthly time frame right now, what I can see is that IT is performing very well, and over here, look at this financial service, bank, FMCG, and private bank. They are gaining momentum strongly. So these are some counters to look at long term. So these are the sectors that can change the game on the positive side. Okay, is what we can understand by looking at this particular RRG chart. Okay, how strike platform in options trading. So yeah, Srinivas ji, in options we have this a special screen over here, Strike OI Insights. Srinivas ji, you can go through the video of Strike OI Insights and how to do this interpretation and how to find out stocks for short term trading is what you will be able to learn from the previous videos on Strike OI Insights. Okay. So Strike is a platform which will help all kind of traders, short-term equity traders, long-term investors, options traders, futures traders, you know, you know, arbitrageurs like who are doing pair trading. We saw ratio charts, so it is useful. It is a data bank. I call this platform as a data bank. Okay, how to analyze that data and use it in your advantage is what you need to practice and perfect that skill, right? So that's it from my end for today. I see you on Thursday once again, the same topic, how to use strike, but in Hindi language, right? So if any one of your questions is unanswered today, my apologies. You can come back on Thursday, 6 o'clock in the evening, and we will have a look at this strike platform once again in Hindi. Till then, have a great evening. Bye bye, see you.